Okay, for our Module 10 reflection, we are to reflect on the technology used in classrooms to help the students interact with learning. And what we looked at were the projectors and remotes of learning that can be used in the classrooms. The first class question is, what experiences do you have with interactive technologies as a student or a teacher? And with those interactive technologies, I have experience with the interactive whiteboards in the elementary school that I started in at this beginning of the school year. And last year they have the interactive whiteboards that the teachers can plug their computers into, and so they can teach from up there while still using the computers for their activities that they have made for the students. And then also the students can come up and interact with the programs and the learning that is available to them. The second question is, which rendition of the interactive whiteboard and remote would I choose and why? For the whiteboard, I went with the ActivaBoard Touch by Promethean World. It has multiple uses such as multi-touch interactive displaying. It's a multi-purpose board also that allows dry erasing to be done on it, just in case there is something that happens to be needs to be wrote down that the students need to do, learn, or remember. Then the teacher can make notes onto the side of it from the projection that is being made. It also comes with two software systems. The ClassFlow and Active Inspire software is included with it for the purchase price. It has a 5-year warranty also, which I thought was pretty good. Most of the time you only get about a year or 2-year warranty with most technology that is bought. The remote I went with was the iClicker 2. For the battery power, it has 250 hours worth of battery charge life, and also has an auto shut off feature that when, just in case you set it down and you're not remembering to shut it off, it will auto shut off for you after 10 minutes of non-use. It has the laser pointer built into the clicker to help maybe from a distance. You can be doing your presentation or learning in the classroom, and you can use the laser pointer to point to where you're talking about or which problem you're talking about. And then it has more LCD display options on the remote itself. The third question for this part of it is which app I would go with, and I would go with Kahoot. I like this application, and it's a good learning thing, and the kids all seem to enjoy it. I have seen it done before, and for the classrooms I've seen use it, they just get really involved with it. It becomes a small little competition, fun competition in the classroom for the kids to do their learning, spelling, social studies, science, anything like that. And it's easy to navigate through. The teachers set up the quizzes and the games, and then they are able to send those out to the other kids through Wi-Fi, and then that's how the kids compete on that particular application. And I would definitely use that in the classroom in my future teaching career as it comes along. It's just a good learning source for the kids. The third question is, what were your thoughts and what did you learn after reading the article? Do you think you would have similar results if you utilized clickers in your future classrooms? What I learned from this article was interesting to find that clickers have been around for so long, since the 1960s. I personally didn't really know of clickers or the remote control stuff until probably grade school myself, and or even into high school. But knowing that they're around since the 1960s and becoming more technologically advanced is a big step. There are challenges with the clickers, as it's stated in the article, that the teachers have different setup times. They have the setup times, the learning system time, and then the response time, how they can get in and respond to what students are doing. They find that as a challenge to them. But one of the good things about the clickers is how they have brought the test scores and learning numbers up into the classrooms, where you can get that student that has not been wanting to participate, how you can get the participation of those students involved with the class and how that number has really jumped up there into the system. I think it's really neat too that the teachers can use those and track the students' learning pattern to where if they need to go back and redo a unit or a lesson to make sure that all the students are on the same level or same learning step and understand the curriculum that is being taught. And just the use of them in the classroom, I think that it's a good idea. Like it stated, it's going to get those students in the classroom that aren't participating to possibly participate. And I don't have any experience with any of the clickers yet in the elementary schools that I've been working in, but I think they would be a good result for the schools to possibly check into, that we would have the same results and see our test scores and our classroom participation go up more than we are seeing now. And that way our numbers, like test-wise, will just keep going up. So yes, in my opinion, clickers are a good source to have in the classroom.